Ladies and gentlemen, it's another commentary.
Yay!
And not just any commentary, oh no, this is a little special one.
Special in massive quotation marks.
Well, this is the one that Michael actually first came up with when we actually started doing these.
And what a random-ass one to start things off with. I mean, I know it's not... We didn't, but... I'll just get this out of the way. No, you are not misreading the YouTube title.
Nope.
We are, in fact, doing a commentary on the Postman Pat movie that came out, like, 1 or 2 years ago. And I'm just gonna get this out of the way right now. I have a very weird fixation with this film. Like, for me... This is to me what The Room is, or Birdemic is to some other people. This is my to-go,
Yes.
so bad it's good movie. And I feel like I'm the only person in the entire world that loves it, like, to this degree. And so, I did initially plan on writing a review of it for my own personal site, but there was just so much to talk about. I didn't feel like I could condense it into a typed-up written review. So I've coerced James into watching it with me. Now, he hasn't seen it, so...
Nope.
And if you haven't either, oh, you are in for a ride.
We are all in this together, ladies and gentlemen. I am in this completely blind, and this is going to be
Yeah,
very
so
interesting.
you are getting James's legit first reactions. It's going to be glorious. So I apologise if there are massive stretches in the commentary where we are not talking. And, like, just, like, trying to, like...
Just me going, what?
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of James, hopefully. I hope so, because I've said this before to James, but I'm sort of worried I've overhyped this film too much. And, like, at the end of it, James is going to be like, well, it wasn't anything special at all.
It was actually okay. What?
What are you talking about, Michael? This is an instant classic. Anyway.
This is the best movie ever. Oh, no. I'm not going that far.
The version of the film that we're watching is 1 hour, 27 minutes and 17 seconds long. And of course, I will try and mention later on. I'll do a sync test later on in the commentary, just so you're all up to speed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, go. As soon as I finish saying go, hit play on whatever version of the film you're watching on your remote, on your browser, whatever. Right, so shall we get this started, James?
Oh yes, this is going to be glorious.
I hope so, otherwise it's going to be utterly disappointing. But anyway, we're rambling. So, I will, as I said, I will go 3, 2, 1, go, and after I say go, press play. Right, ready?
Mm-hmm. Let's do this.
3, 2, 1, go. So, do you have any nostalgia for Postman Pat, James? Did you watch it as a child growing up?
Oh yes, this was definitely my childhood, years and years ago. Seeing all the original animation, the claymation, and everything, it was such nostalgia. I look forward to seeing it all again.
I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't claymation, this movie.
Aww. This is going to be interesting how they've done it.
Yeah, I didn't watch Postman Pat a lot as a child. It was like, you know, for 3-year-old Michael, it was decent viewing.
This and Thomas the Tank Engine was my childhood, so it's going to be interesting. Oh.
Oh, no!
The grass is not even textured.
I love this, because it's doing the whole, like, epic camera sweep of the land, like in Lord of the Rings. You know, it's like, behold, this marvellous land, a world of epic adventure awaits you.
Behold the Shire.
But it's like, it's just so basic.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing here.
It's empty, pretty much.
Just look how flat everything is.
Oh, God.
Like, I think this movie was released in 2014. I've seen PS2 games that released in 2002 that looks better than this.
Yes. Why is there a sheep in the tree?
Don't question it. That's going to be the last of your questions by the end of this movie.
Oh, God. Oh, why? This animation style looks horribly familiar. Was this made by the same guys who did the Magic Roundabout movie?
I'm not sure. It may be. Did you ever watch that?
Yes, I did.
I actually rented that on DVD, and like to be fair, it's been years since I've seen that movie, but I liked it.
Yeah, it was surprising.
I mean, it could be worse than that if I watched it as an adult, but to be fair, I kind of liked the idea of taking something as innocent and simple as a Magic Roundabout and turning it into this epic, save the world from supervillain kind of thing.
Tom Baker had a lot of fun with his villain role. I know that for a fact.
I'm just going to tell you right now, Postman Pat probably doesn't get anywhere near as insane as Magic Roundabout. I suppose you could argue it's a different kind of insanity, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
If it's anything like the trailer, I remember what insanity's coming.
I'm telling you right now, that trailer was a bit misleading. Just
God.
a little bit. Just a little bit. God, those roses on the side of the house looked flat for a second.
Oh, God. They probably were.
Oh, look, it's so adorable.
Oh.
That is Stephen Mangan as the voice of Postman Pat, who you fellow Brits might know as the guy from The Green Wing on Channel 4.
Oh, yeah.
He's also done some other stuff that I can't quite off the top of my head, but he's a recognisable British actor.
He's a very good comic actor.
He is. And I will say, he does do a good job as the voice of Pat in this. I will just get this out of the way right now. I don't think any of the voice cast phone in their performance. Like, they're not like, I'm just going to get this voice so I can get a paycheck by the end of it. Like, they're all dedicated to this project, so I have to respect them for that.
Yeah. This is something that so easily could have been phoned in.
Yeah, and I think Stephen Mangan himself even said that the reason he took this job was because he wanted to be in something that his kids could watch.
Which, yeah, that's fair enough.
Speaking of, actually, did Pat ever have a wife and child in the original series?
No. But then again, there was a sequel series that came out many years ago, so maybe this is a continuation of that.
The deepest lore.
All the storylines are Postman Pat.
I would love to imagine like a Postman Pat aficionado that watched this movie and going, oh my god, this clearly contradicts episode 12 of series 5.
Dead.
Yeah, I'm just going to get this out of the way right now. Jess the cat goes through so much pain in this movie.
Oh no!
Like, it's ridiculous.
Also, can I just say the cat looks like that Tom the Cat app?
Oh god!
It does!
You're right, it has a bit too much emotion going on for it.
Oh god. Did Postman Pat nearly smash into that guy just then?
Seriously, just don't question it.
I think that's going to be the running theme of this movie. No questions, damn it, no questions.
Yeah, it's just you asking questions and me not giving you answers.
There are no answers to give.
Look at the extended cast of the Postman Pat universe. Small child, other small child, other small child,
Harry
child
Potter
in a
right
wheelchair.
there. Here's the cast that you won't remember by the movie's end.
I literally don't remember any of the characters' names aside from Pat. To be fair, I've only watched this movie once.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't think even from the original show anyone remembers anyone's name except for Postman Pat.
For all I know, most of these characters might not have even been in the show.
I recognise a couple of them.
Yeah, the policeman I know was in the show.
Ted was in it.
Get used to that running gag, by the way. This movie paints the life of the postman as the most glamorous life you could ever have. Like, almost every character in this movie sort of says to them, oh, I wish I was a postman.
Whoa. That was a body!
I don't know.
Did Grandma just off her husband right there?
Don't question it.
Let me out! Let me out! Made by the Acme Corporation.
Why is Acme always the go-to when they need a random... I mean, I know Looney Tunes did it a lot, but I always thought that was their thing, but it feels like ever since then...
Everyone does it.
Everyone does it. Also, how much strength does Pat have to throw a cat that high into the air? Like, Jesus.
Don't question it. Oh, God! Jess! Oh, it's alright.
Yeah, Jess suffers a lot of abuse, but there's no visible damage, so they can get away with it.
Yeah.
I also love the fact that Pat is not only, like, well known within this community, but so is the bloody cat.
Yeah.
Like, everyone knows it by name.
Oh dear.
God, I forgot how much nothing happens in these first several minutes of the movie. Like, I get it's just trying to set up what Pat does and what he's like as a character and everything, but it's like, Jesus, nothing's happening.
The clue's in the title. He's a postman.
Can we get to the good stuff, please?
Where's my David Tennant? Why has he got a helicopter?
Again, I told you, the life of a postman is a glamorous one. It's like if Virgin set up their own post office.
But don't question it.
Look at this facility.
It looks like Fireman Sam's place. Oh dear God!
Yes, gaze upon it.
Are we in Hogwarts all of a sudden?
The madness is only beginning. This is just like the bottom of the iceberg.
What the hell?
Have I mentioned I'm the villain?
Oh God, look at that nose.
Look at me,
Wait,
look how
what?
smug I am.
He has an app that can tell what a person's like just by looking at them on the phone. You know, I did make the Hogwarts comparison, but I didn't know there was going to be a Malfoy right here.
He does look a bit like a Malfoy, doesn't he?
Just give him the cane, he'll be do. Oh God. Jess! And that man's got concussion.
No, he hasn't. It's a cartoon. Nobody suffers pain in cartoons. Have I mentioned that I'm incredibly stingy when it comes to money? Therefore, I'm evil. Meh.
Good God, he is Lucius Malfoy.
Again, this is only the beginning. You have not seen how insane
oh my God,
that guy
that
is.
transition.
Boxes everywhere. Ah!
Oh God. What's going on? I'm a cat.
I'm sorry, I appear to have put on the Super Mario Bros. Movie by mistake. You know, I said the villain was kind of insane, but to be perfectly honest, every character is some degree insane. Some more than others. And it's kind of glorious.
At least they're embracing it.
I just like to remind everybody that this is like a kids' movie, but like so far the crucial conflict in this movie so far is that, oh no, Pat hasn't got his bonus from work. Like, oh yeah, the kids are going to be so engaged by work and the duties of post offices and whatever. I can't even string words together at the moment.
English is hard, ladies and gentlemen.
I will say it is kind of amazing how British this film is. Like, I mean, obviously it's been made. Postman Pat is a British TV show, but they go full on British though. This thing, I suppose, to appeal to the American audience.
Probably.
So yes, James, when you think of a Postman Pat movie, do you think of an X Factor style TV show being a main part of said movie?
Oh, do I? Especially when Ronan Keating starts singing. Excuse me, where's that blade I've been hiding? I wish to put myself out of my misery already.
No, James, you're not getting out of this. Gaze upon the Simon Cowell look-alike and enjoy it.
Oh, dear God. Oh, at least they're insulting him. That's okay.
It's so uncanny, I can barely see the difference.
I'm English and I can feel that Irish insult. If only we could do that to Ronan Keating in real life.
What's your problem with Ronan Keating?
He's shit.
I will admit, I do love the fact that the Simon Cowell character is just the most miserable motherfucker on the planet. Oh, and there's David Tennant! Yay!
Yay!
And that's Rupert Grint. So the Harry Potter similarities just run even deeper.
Oh dear God!
So yeah, I'm just going to sum this up real quick. Rupert Grint's character is like entering in the talent show, and just a quick spoiler, like he's going to be like one of the main finalists, he's one of the big contenders. Thing is though, he's not all that bothered about becoming famous or anything. It's his manager here, played by David Tennant, who's like, no, we've got to become famous, we've got to get all the glory and the money, and that apparently makes him evil. Okay, no, I'm just going to get this out of the way. David Tennant's character is not evil, but he gets... I've been using this word a lot. He's going to go insane very soon. Also, for some reason, like, I don't know if you heard back there, but David Tennant's Scottish anyway, but it's like for this role, the voice director said, okay, I want you to do your Scottish accent. I want you to do the Scottish accent and multiply it by 1 billion, please. So yeah, get used to a lot of random song numbers throughout this movie, which is apparently something that every hack kids movie does.
Yep.
Like, if you want, like, evidence that a kids movie is terrible, see how many random song numbers are there and don't contribute to the plot in any way, shape, or form.
Also, no insult to Rupert Grint, but who's his song double?
Hey!
Come on, we know that was a singing double.
Well, I'll tell you right now, again, spoilers for later on, Pat is going to sing later on, and they got Ronan Keating to...
oh, God.
Is it Keaton? Is it Keating or Keaton?
Either way.
they get him to do Pat's singing voice. You get it? Because he's Simon Cowell, and Simon Cowell's a prick.
Yeah.
Okay, this is admittedly one of my favourite gags in the whole movie, this bit right here. It's so dumb.
Dear God. Also, I love it that one of the things about this thing is one of their prizes is a lifetime supply of pot noodles. Like, that's how much they think about the X Factor shows and everything.
Yeah, so by the way, the Simon Cowell lookalike is called Simon Cowbell, because it sounds like cow, but it's cowbell, because it's Greendale, it's in the countryside with cows,
Put us out of our misery. Oh dear God, what is that?
I'm sorry, are you Monty Python or comic geniuses? I'm sorry, sir, but I don't think you've witnessed the genius that is the Postman Pat movie.
Oh dear God. Did someone snot all over that spaghetti bolognese?
Now here's another British treasure, Jim Broadbent selling his soul.
He's already done that before.
Fair point.
To be fair, whenever Jim Broadbent's on, he never half-asses.
Yeah.
Then again, no one's half-assed, to be fair in this.
Yeah, everyone's like, again, like I said, oh no, look, there's the obvious Apple parody. It's a pear instead. I made that joke during my year 11 GCSE media studies. Like, Jesus Christ, movie.
They nicked it from you, Michael. I'm sorry, when did we go into the Terminator movies all of a sudden?
Yeah, so you thought the plot was all about the talent show? No, it's actually about this guy here who wants to replace all the workers with robots. Why is that always the go-to for villains in a kids' movie? Just random robots? I don't get it. I suppose maybe it's because, they can trash them a bunch and they're not technically killing anybody, so it's okay.
I don't even get it. Yep, that's the typical British public reaction.
This poor old lady, like, she's just like, oh god, no more, please.
God.
Do you see what I mean? This movie actually has a surprisingly decent sense of humour.
Yeah.
Like, some actual effort has been put into the writing. This is just a theory. I've got no logic. I've got no evidence supporting any of this. But yeah.
There was a Wally and there was... Oh, God!
You see it now. There's
It's
one for the
Doctor Who because
fans
it's
out
British.
Yeah, I've got no evidence for this, but I genuinely do feel like at least the writing staff thought to themselves, okay, we are seriously writing a script for a Postman Pat movie. We all know this isn't going to be great, so let's just go all out and make it the silliest thing ever.
Yeah. Be careful not to choke on it, though. He sounds like the Grinch.
He's so serious about this as well. Like, I will take over the post office with my machines.
But how?
The sad thing is we still haven't even got to the wackier bits yet.
Oh, Jesus. It totally won't flop.
The sad thing is, this is actually an accurate representation of like the early stages of stuff like the X Factor and Britain's Got Talent.
Yep, this... Oh, God. This is actually not far off.
Have you noticed, like, a main problem with this movie a bit so far?
What's that?
It's all the noise! There's another
It's not that bad.
Yeah, there's another example of how to spot a bad kids movie. If there's literally no point in the movie where there's nothing happening. Like, if there's nothing but talking and music and sounds, if there's not a single solitary moment of silence, bad kids movie right there.
Yeah.
Fortunately, this movie is nowhere near that bad.
Yeah, it's not Magic Voyage bad.
Believe it or not, some effort has been put into this.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't in the animation department, though. And she just killed her husband.
I know I've been repeating myself a lot throughout this commentary so far, but seriously, Postman Pat the movie can get surprisingly violent.
It's turning into Bottom.
Not quite that bad.
So we're getting there, though. Oh dear.
I'm going to double check who voices the Simon Cowell copy, because I know it's somebody I recognise.
As well as the Lucius Malfoy lookalike, because he sounds recognisable as well.
Yeah, I'll look them both up. Oh, so it's they actually got Robin Atkin Downes to voice the Simon Cowell copy. And if you don't know who that is, I'll tell you right now. It's the same guy who did, if I'm remembering correctly, just going to check the Wikipedia page real quick so I don't forget. Oh, where is it? I know he... Yeah, Travis Touchdown from No More Heroes.
Huh. That's pretty damn awesome, actually.
As for the villain, I want to make my machines. That's Peter Woodward, I believe.
Oh.
Do you recognise him?
I recognise the name, and I
He's been in stuff like Stargate Atlantis. He was in that series. He was in Babylon 5, I think. He was in Fringe.
Yep. He's deliciously villainous.
Yeah.
Oh dear God, what is this?
Well, now comes the part of the movie where we have to watch all the bad talent acts.
Oh no. What's worse than watching terrible acts? Watching someone doing a representation of terrible acts.
See, if any other kids movie had a character randomly break into rap for it, it would be, like, painful and make me want to gouge out my own eyes and ears.
You mean it isn't already?
But this sort of feels like it's, like, yeah, we know this is bad. That's the joke. Like, it feels like a lot of this stuff is very much intentionally bad kind of stuff, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sort of going to get this out of the way right now. Like, Postman Pat the Movie is an oddity, because I legitimately cannot tell if this is the dumbest movie to have ever been made, or the smartest movie to have ever been made.
Or a mixture of both.
Like, I don't know if, like, it's just a complete accident how, like, not god-awful this turned out to be, or if like, some genuine, like, thought went into the process.
Oh God. Oh God, no!
I know I don't like Simon Cowell in real life, but for some reason, like, this character here, it, like, some of the stuff he says,
makes him bearable.
I do find him a bit funny in some of them.
Sing Modern Major General.
Play Freebird. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think it's all going to turn super successfully and Pat will end up becoming the star of the show?
Don't be ridiculous. It's going to end awfully, right?
Oh, you're right, I'm a fool. He's not going to go anywhere. This is all going to be a waste of time. The movie will just end right here. It's not like we've got another hour or so left.
Yeah, they're not going to Susan Boyle all this, are they?
Speaking of, actually, I'm just going to do a quick sync test for some people. 24 minutes, 19 seconds. 24 minutes, 20 seconds. 24 minutes, 22 seconds. I missed a second there, sorry. I know we, like, sort of bashed the animation at the very beginning of the movie, but it's not super god-awful or anything.
No, it's not food fight levels of terrible.
Yeah, I think maybe its biggest flaw is that its environments, like I said, are just too basic.
Yeah. And he'd be out of the competition by now.
Well, he technically hasn't done the song yet, so give him a chance.
Trust me, he'd be out if that happened in audition.
Look, I don't watch this shit in real life, okay?
Neither do I.
Stuff like X Factor and Britain's Got Talent can go burn for all I care.
Oh, please do. I'll join you in the burning.
Oh, I love this.
Oh,
like, he doesn't have any confidence, but then, the moon shines upon his wife and gives him the confidence to sing.
And suddenly he becomes Irish.
That's not Stephen Mangan. Like, I've got nothing wrong with song doubles or anything, but it is always a little bit jarring because they never sound anything like the person who actually does the voice.
They need someone who actually does sound similar, like when Jim Cummings did Christopher Lloyd stuff in Anastasia.
Yeah,
like he sounds like a similar range.
Yeah, or like again when Jeremy Irons threw out his voice when singing "Be Prepared for the Lion King," they got Jim Cummings to do the very last bit, and he sounded exactly like Jeremy Irons, so no one noticed.
This is more like Quest for Camelot, when Carrie Elway suddenly sounded like Clay Aiken.
Yeah. David Tennant doesn't like this development.
I should have been his manager.
No, that's not what he's thinking of. But I'll get to that later, trust me.
He's surely not thinking of murder or something. Oh, God!
But wait, just wait for it. Just wait for it.
Oh, God!
So yeah, apparently Pat got married in his postman uniform.
Of course! Of course!
Oh, this is when he got the cat. It's so cute.
But that doesn't explain the original series when we didn't see his wife and he had the cat. Is this the second Jesse? Did the original cat bought it before the new series?
No, this is they reboot. This is the reboot.
Oh.
Do you think kids would even like enjoy watching this mini music video of Pat singing about being married and having a family and everything? Like, a lot of this, it feels like a lot of the attempts to appeal to kids this movie revolves around the talent show stuff, which is kind of sad when you think about it, and the robot stuff. All the in-between stuff doesn't feel like it should appeal to kids in the slightest.
No. Even the sheep are congratulating him.
Hey, you gotta get that sheep vote. That's the vote that matters.
Yep, that's the vote that's gonna be the decider for everything.
God bless you, David Tennant.
Oh my god, David Tennant's having so much fun with this.
I know, I already said earlier that everyone is sort of actually putting effort into for these voice roles, but David Tennant, just like, he is the star of this movie. He steals it.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's already through to the finals. Is that how talent shows work?
No, like, there's other rounds.
Like, apparently this is the only round. It's like, you're already at the finals. Well done. You're there.
All past contestants are going, bullshit! Oh, look at all the fake names.
Well, except for the Times. That one's an actual newspaper.
Except for that one.
Does that mean they actually like license their newspaper to have it appear in the movie?
Maybe.
You know, in reality, if your work saw you on a talent show or whatever, would, like, that be a cause for concern?
As long as you're not missing your hours, I suppose not. Or you take a leave, maybe.
Right, this scene. This, like, the movie was kind of a bit weird up until this point, but this scene kind of broke me for a minute.
Oh, no.
And you are about to see why.
Oh, no.
So, they want to endorse Pat and have already merchandised him.
How long has it been?
Here's my question. Are they satirizing themselves?
Oh, yeah.
Like, wait for it. There's a bit somewhere. I'm not sure when it's coming up. It's coming up in a little bit.
Why is there underwear of Postman
Pat?
Pat?
Did you hear that? We have a television program already in the work with puppets.
Ha! Yes!
And they play the theme music. I'm like, I wasn't expecting the Postman Pat movie to get on this level of meta.
It's gotten self-aware.
I know, it's weird. And I'm not sure if, like, this is just a stupid idea come up by hacks, or some genius bit of satire.
I don't even know where to begin.
And if you think that's where it ends, no. Oh god, this. Oh Jesus.
What the hell is this?
Behold your future nightmares.
Oh dear God!
So, yes, the villain wants to have robots take over the post office.
The eyes!
And so he designs them all to look like Pat to make them more appealing.
The eyes! The eyes are the window to the soul, and look at this thing!
Oh yeah, and there's the other point. They can't tell anybody that this Postman Pat robot is going to be filling in for Pat while he's doing the talent show.
Why? They know he's going to be on the show.
Shut up.
This robot? Oh god, that face!
Oh, you want to get into faces, mate? You have not seen anything yet.
It's staring into my soul.
Sleep well, kids.
A family picture. Oh, that's all we need, a bloody fade out on that face.
So, yeah, like, that merchandising scene was, like, too surreal, but, like, the stuff they touch on a bit later gets even weirder.
It can't get any weirder, can it? Surely. Oh, dear God. Mr. Potter. I'm totally not a robot.
Yeah, I'm just going to say this actually right now. They're going to do that thing where the entire village mistakes the robot for the real Pat, but they can never... Oh yeah, I forgot about the robot, Jess. For some reason, they decided to go one step further and give the Pat robot a Jess robot. I don't know why.
That looks terrifying. I know why they've done it, because Postman Pat and his black and white cat, but still, could they make a less terrifying version?
God, I love that. The robot just admitted we are going to take over the world. And Pat's like,
of course.
Okay. Now there's your nightmare fuel.
Oh!
And I don't think that face ever changes again for the rest of the movie.
Oh, you're joking.
I think that face stays there forever.
Kill it! Kill it with fire! Burn it! Seriously, burn the damn thing!
I do love the robot's dialogue as well. Do not be suspicious, I am Postman Pat.
And oh, Jesus Christ, of course he believes it.
Yeah, that's always been one of my pet peeves in a lot of films and stuff as well, when a character is replaced by a lookalike that is doing a very bad job at pretending to be the original, but everybody falls for it.
As soon as I saw that cat's teeth, I'd be like, nope!
Again, some of this dialogue is actually kind of funny, especially from the robot.
Time to kill Sarah Connor.
No, reminder, this is a cartoon and nobody dies in cartoons.
Time to capture and post Sarah Connor. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Would Terminator Genesis have been improved if instead of Terminators they were the Postman Pat robots?
Oh, 100-fold. 100-fold. No,
I love that. The cat has suspicion. Do people in Greendale just drive like maniacs?
Yep. I've fallen and I can't get up.
Pretty much. A bit of a delayed reaction there.
Yeah.
It's like you saw him from a mile off and how crazy he was driving, yet you dodged at the last second.
It's like he was asking for it.
Can you see where this is going?
She's the only one who knows that he's not the real Pat.
Oh no, not that. It's just the fact that now everyone's going to get to the point when they're like, oh, Pat's changed, he's betrayed us.
And this all could have been avoided if they just said, it's not him. Oh dear God. What was that, Grandma?
Yeah, I love this. They think the reason why Pat's got a bit cuckoo for Cocoa Pups is because of the whole being a celebrity thing, which is just... What?
I don't even know where to begin.
I'm digging Rupert Grint's not PS Vita there.
Yeah.
Just been playing Persona 4 Golden for the last, 37 minutes.
You know what's really sad? This is the most advertisement the Vita's gotten.
Oh, snap.
Oh, David Tennant.
Oh yeah, this is great as well. Like, the David Tennant character is allergic to cats, which is going to make the entire audience hate him. Also, lady, you are getting a bit too touchy-feely there.
Yeah.
Like, hand off the shoulder, please?
That's not how you talk as a host.
Miss, I am a married man.
This is harassment in the workplace, and I don't have to take it.
To be fair, cute animals are like instant success.
Yeah.
Like,
how do you think Tumblr got so successful?
Want to gain audience sympathy? Have a cute animal.
Yeah. The internet shows its disapproval. Isn't that the girl from the wheelchair?
It wouldn't surprise me if they reuse a lot of character models for some of the other like backgrounds and minor characters. Yeah, I forgot actually how much abuse all the other characters take. Like, people get smacked to shit in this movie, and yet there's no blood. Can you see where this is going now?
Oh god, no. They're loading all the cliches in this one.
Like, don't get me wrong, I will defend this movie a little bit, but god, Jesus Christ, it's so cliched.
Hello, old man Jesse.
Like, it's all like, oh, I have to go help with my son's football practice, but then gets caught up in interviews. It's like, Dad, you promised me. What happened to you, Dad?
You've changed.
To be fair, it never goes, like... What's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't get super, super bad. Like, it doesn't quite go the way you think it's going to go. But that still doesn't stop it from being a cliched-ridden mess.
Yeah.
Like, there's no, like, massive falling out scene. I'm just gonna get this out of the way now. Like, there's no scene where, like, his wife's all like, you have to make a choice, Pat. It's me or the show. It's like, what...
Oh, at least they're not going for that cliche.
Yeah, it doesn't get... There's no, like... They don't try to bring out the drama. And I'm jumping the gun quite a bit here, but Pat never lets, like, the fame go to his head. He doesn't, like, suddenly become really obnoxious or a douchebag or anything. If anything, he's more of a he kind of lets himself, like, get pushed around too much.
That's what I was gathering, because it wouldn't make sense if they made his head inflate when he's already got the robots.
Yeah. So, like, instead of having him, like, sort of get caught up in the fame and everything, it's more like everybody else keeps trying to distract him towards it, and it doesn't give him the chance to sort of really communicate with his family.
Yeah.
Also, I love this. Apparently, Pat's been famous for maybe, like, what, a couple of days, and they've already made a fully functioning video game.
Oh, dear God.
Yes, the hottest game around. Postman Pat the video game. Jesus Christ, E.T. on the Amiga looks more entertaining than that.
And that man's got concussion. I'm Scottish, do you not know that?
I also hate Postman with a fiery passion.
One of them killed my wife.
I love this so... Look at this! He's been fucking stalking him!
Jesus!
Targets... I love this so much.
Oh my god, he's calling him a witch.
So this is David Tennant's logic here. Like,
wait, when did you get the Vita back?
Don't question it. So...
Hey, he's got multiple Vitas.
So here's David Tennant's logic here. Postman Pat is like a risk towards Rupert Grint's success. So what's the best thing to do? Sabotage his career, or maybe just like not get super weirdly obsessed with this? No. Plan A is to straight up murder him.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
And if you think I'm over exaggerating, wait a bit. Just wait a bit.
Oh God, no. Football's shit, son. You should do a real sport like rugby.
Or esports.
Exactly. Or tennis.
You know, Julian, StarCraft has been getting big again. You should try that. Am I the only one who thinks it's weird seeing Pat without glasses?
Yeah.
These ones are for the furries.
Oh God, Michael.
I went too far. I've sullied the innocence of this movie.
I think I would laugh if someone on our show actually goes, "What's a fairy?" Oh, child.
I just love this. Again, I love this logic. He was successful on the very first round of the show, but has become super popular enough to get all these merchandising deals.
Yep. Oh God, stop smiling!
I love that! He just throws it straight at his head! Okay, yeah, watch this right here. Fucking sharks in the river!
What?
I told you, he just wants to straight up kill him!
Where did he get the sharks? Oh, Tennant.
Oh, now I know why they showed all that opening stuff at the beginning of the movie. It's so they can parallel it with when the robot does and gets it all wrong.
Oh, dear God. He threw all of them up there. Of course.
You know what, like, Pat's successes reminded me of? It's like when somebody wins Celebrity Big Brother and suddenly, oh, we need to have them write an autobiography and, like, get a movie of their life. And it's like, no, not really. Oh, yeah, I love this as well. Insufficient postage. Hello, children. I am here to crush your dreams. Goodbye.
I'm an evil son of a bitch. Goodbye. Oh God, stop smiling! Good God!
Oh, did you see that? Proper smacked her head on the rock there.
Oh God! Get that woman an ambulance.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, the way that boulder bounces.
Oh God, that animation!
It's so bad.
That animation.
Well, he's dead. Oh, I know, he missed him. Can you see why I love this movie?
Oh dear God! Oh God.
The real awkwardness of that scene is that they haven't even got their food yet. Like, no. Jesus.
Was that Phil Collins singing this?
I don't think so, no.
That sounds really old.
But yeah, what you were saying before, this soundtrack is definitely going to date this movie.
Oh, massively. How does that? Oh dear God!
Yeah,
and dead.
Yeah, runs him over like twice.
Dead. Definitely dead. I was the first person to die in a damn Postman Pat movie.
No, again, no one dies in Postman Pat. We are immortal.
Well, that didn't stop Billy Connolly dying in the Muppets movie.
Ah, she used his full name. You know she's pissed now. Yes, I was unable to stop a single woman and the cat. I am so getting fired.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the scene I was talking about here. Like, you think there's going to be like this massive blowout, but it's actually done like a bit more simply. And again, it doesn't sort of paint Pat as a bad guy for being caught up in the limelight or anything. It just shows that like he's letting himself get too distracted. Oh yeah, that's right. I also forgot he hasn't told his wife that he's doing it to get the Italy trip because he didn't get his work bonus at the beginning of the movie. So it's all like, oh, I can't tell her because like she'll understand. We can't have that.
We know that his wife is a very lovely, understanding person.
Also, have I mentioned I'm evil? Because if I hasn't been apparent yet, I'm going to emotionally trick this woman.
Emotional blackmail, ladies and gentlemen.
So please, Mrs. Postman Pat, kindly fuck off. So yeah, like I said, she doesn't do that. She doesn't do that thing where she's like,
sound like Lucius Malfoy.
She doesn't do that thing where she's like, oh, Pat, like, you've changed, I'm going to leave you now. Instead, she's sort of convinced that maybe this is what Pat wants, so she just sort of willingly allows it to happen, which is, I guess, kind of interesting, because it's not the kind of thing that's usually done in these kind of stories.
Which
doesn't stop it from being cliche, but...
Oh, yeah, but it's... At least they did something different.
Give me one quick second, sir. My marriage seems to be falling apart.
I'm totally not evil.
I love just the cat there. Just like, no, I know everything, but because I'm a cat, I can't speak English.
At least they haven't gone the other cliche of suddenly giving Jessie a voice.
Oh god, can you imagine?
Yeah. That would just be bullshit. That doesn't happen, right, Michael?
Oh yeah, I forgot they just kick her out.
Jesus!
Like, I love that because the villain thinks the cat knows too much, and so has it actually removed. Bitch, the cat can't speak! The fuck do you think she's gonna do?
Sign language.
1 is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.
And now she gets run over by his son. Oh, the cruel irony.
I love how in these kids' movies, like, pet owners can, like, completely understand, like, their pets and stuff. Yeah. I lived with a dog for, like, a couple of years, and the amount of times, like, the dog in that house would just come out and say, I'd be like, oh, what do you want? Do you want to eat? Do you want to go to the toilet? Do you want to play? What do you want from me?
He just looks at you like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. I love that. I love how the robot just keeps repeating, I am not a robot. Maybe he's been replaced by a robot.
Nah.
That'd be too silly. Oh god, it's this scene. I just remember what this scene's about.
Oh god, no, what?
Okay, it's not like... It's nothing like some of the stuff we've seen so far, but it's like... This is another example of how cliched this movie is.
Oh dear god. Let us hope that Mr. Potter will always be around to save the day.
I love this guy's voice so much. Oh yeah, he fires the dad of the disabled girl as well to make it extra heartbreaking.
Oh god! Can you not see that it's a bloody robot?
No, they're all idiots.
Are they trying to say that everyone from the Midlands is an idiot?
It's like, they live in the countryside, they don't know what robots are. What is this weird magic box thing? We call that a television.
Apologies to everyone from the Midlands who's listening to this.
See, having the citizens of Greendale not think that it's the real Pat is one thing, but his own son not recognising it?
Kid, you're a dip. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little cat, too.
And now it begins. You thought this film was mad enough already, but it's only just begun.
Oh dear God, what's happening now?
You thought one Pat robot was bad enough?
Oh no. We represent the Postman Pat Guild. The Postman Pat Guild.
So yeah, now this guy's plan has finally been revealed. He doesn't just want to, take over the post office. He wants to replace literally every working place with machines, which in turn will allow him to take over the world.
Are they doing a dance number in their vans around him? Oh dear God.
I love this scene so much. I just love that. I get that it's a movie. The stakes have to be raised. But who went into a Postman Pat movie thinking it needs to be all about robots trying to take over the world?
Of course.
You know, this plot would have been resolved a lot faster if, his kids sort of said, I can't believe you allowed, that other guy to get fired. And Pat would be like, what other guy? We saw you fire that other guy, but I wasn't there at the post office. What? But instead, no, they decide to not explain anything to each other. Because that's
communication skills, ladies and gentlemen. These people suck at it.
Again, I don't like how, Pat doesn't sort of get angry at them for not, coming to support him. He's more confused and a bit sad about it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't make sense, though, for Pat to be, a bit of a douchebag. It's not his character at all.
No, he's always known as the lovely postman.
Yeah. Oh, even my cat has betrayed me.
Bitch, no!
Can you imagine, just the cat telling you to fuck off? It's on the same level as, Barney the dinosaur telling you to leave him alone. It's just why, Barney? What did I do?
Who are you to judge, Barney?
I won't lie, as dumb as this movie is, there is a little part of me where I'm like, no, Pat, no!
No!
It's all a misunderstanding. So yeah, nobody from Greendale is going to go to his live performance at in London.
Even the boss is like, I don't even know what's going on.
Well, it's kind of implied he's a bit of a dip. He hasn't noticed that the villain has been replacing everybody with robots.
Well, he was playing with dolls earlier, so I think that kind of he's emotionally stunted.
Now, fortunately, the citizens don't stay dumb for too long.
It took them a while.
Well, now that there are multiple Pat robots going around, they start to figure things out.
And then he dies.
That was my favourite line in the whole movie. I am Postman Pat. I am also Postman Pat.
God.
But yeah, I've got to give them credit for the fact that, the citizens of Greendale don't stay stupid for the rest of the movie. They actually sort of realise, hang on a second, there's more than one Pat going around.
True, but it was still took them too... Oh, God.
Yeah, it took them too long, but at least they figure it out.
Yeah. Is Jesse going to have to fight all the cat robots? Oh, God, poor Jesse.
Oh god, I completely forgot about David Tennant.
Oh god! Oh, one of his traps actually work.
Yeah, this is where, okay, I forgot to mention this. why did they think they needed two antagonists with completely separate goals? Isn't the guy who wants to take over the world with robots enough? Did we really need David Tennant as some jealous talent manager being all like, I'm going to murder Postman Pat?
Don't question it. Don't run in terror. I won't hurt you. That, on the other hand... Did he just say stab instead of stamp?
I'm not sure.
Oh dear God.
Because that's what every machine has to do when they start malfunctioning. Seriously, guys, there are other movies aside from 2001: A Space Odyssey. So yeah, I love David Tennant's logic here. So we've got two different things going on here. The guy over there and Just the Cat are like, oh, that was a robot Pat that fooled us, and the real Pat has been busy doing other stuff. David Tennant's logic is, Postman Pat has been a robot the whole time. And now he's going to use that as a means of getting Pat disqualified from the talent show.
And it's gonna blow up in his face, isn't it?
How stupid do you have to be? This guy's just realised that this Pat's a robot, and rather than thinking, oh, that's not the real Pat. No, Pat's always been a robot. That's the truth, and the people must know.
And secretly the monarchy is a race of lizard people.
I'm pretty sure a helicopter couldn't fly like that in real life, but
no.
To be fair, we left reality about 58 minutes ago. So...
I was about to say, are we really going to talk about realism? Does he think he's going to get from the Midlands to London in any time in that?
Well, they've given him a fade out, so we'll get there in time. I want David Tennant to get more roles as incredibly hammy villains in dumb kids' movies.
Oh my God, yes. Especially when he can play terrifying villains.
Yeah, that's
Jessica
a good point,
Jones.
actually. Like, on one hand, you've got him as the Purple Man in Jessica Jones. On the other hand, this random asshole in Postman Pat.
And yet, in both instances, he gives it some of the funniest performances. Well, best performances. Aww.
So lonely, so lonely. Where did that phrase ever come from, break a leg? Who says that before going out on stage?
I do.
Well,
because it got drilled into me.
Yeah, it's like, break a leg. Oh, break a leg whilst I'm on stage performing to thousands of people. That's a great idea. Why don't I just get a concussion and lose a hand while I'm at it?
It is a good point, though. It sounds like the most worst thing you could say to someone. And yet, it's what we say.
Can you feel the sadness?
I could cut it with a knife.
David Cage is watching this going, ah yes, these emotions, I must take them and translate them to my next film, video game.
Oh God, Postman Pat done by David Cage. Postman, Postman, Postman. He really is going for the Lucius Malfoy impression.
Also, I love this as well. Pat's decided that he's like going to give up the talent show stuff. He just wants to go back to being a postman. But then it's like, oh, we can't have that. Allow me to explain my entire evil plan to you.
Because I am truly a dumbass. Of course.
I am a shadow, the true self.
Oh, Jesus.
I love this movie so much. It's like, I have made the entire world fall in love with Postman Pats. I'm going to manipulate them by having an army of Postman Pat robots to take over the world.
Is this a Pinky and the Brains plot?
It's so dumb. Well, all you're missing is the glasses and the hat, Pat. It's not like you've had a full makeover.
Yeah.
Oh my god, if I'm going insane?
The painting talks to me.
Oh look, she's wearing the hat like she was at the beginning of the movie. What is with these fade-outs where, like, the character appears on screen still while the background changes?
Lazy filmmaking.
Yeah. He's been a son of a bitch!
And that sheep's dead. Time to get the mint sauce, ladies and gentlemen. Could be worse. They could be Daleks.
Yes, how dare he pursue a different career?
Who wouldn't want to be a postman? Oh, wait.
Well, according to this movie, it's like the best job in the whole world.
A whole new generation's like, I want to be a postman! And then they start, it's like, oh god.
So yeah, now
the beacons are lit!
I love, oh yeah, this bit as well, because they're all like, okay, we've just found that Pat's been replaced by a robot. Should we alert the authorities, the newspapers, the police, the army? No, we must go support Pat at the concert.
Rohan is... Gondor calls for aid. Rohan shall answer.
For Frodo.
And there's always that one sheep that's left at the end.
Do you get it? It's 'cause it's X Factor. God, it's like with all the subtlety of a steamroller that's on fire.
Or a Postman Pat robot.
We are finally here, the climax of the movie. He's so apathetic, I kinda can't help but love it. Just had to murder a postman. What? Now, if I'm remembering correctly...
How's the robot gonna sing?
He's not gonna sing, he's gonna shake it!
Oh god! It really is X Factor, that auto-tune!
I should hate this! I should hate this with every fibre of my being, but I don't. I love it so much.
It's because it's taking the piss out of X Factor.
Oh, I just mean the idea of, like, a Postman Pat original song where they take an already existing song but just update it and replace it with Post Pat stuff. Like, it's such a cop-out, sell-out thing to do, but...
It fits.
Oh shit.
Oh dear god.
Get him.
This really is Terminator.
So yes, now we finally get to what I've basically been building up to this entire commentary. Postman Pat must now save the world by fighting robots.
Of course.
It sure is nice that the villain programmed these robots to be super fucking slow.
It's like The Walking Dead.
The walking postman.
Just hear horrible screaming as Postman Pat's torn apart by the robots.
Oh, Christ. Yeah, look, it said it right there. Kill. These robots are out to kill, and for some reason they programmed the Jess robots to have laser eyes.
It actually said faster, pussycat, kill, kill. Jesus.
Yeah, there's no beats around the bush here. They are actually trying to murder Postman Pat.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Drat, we've been foiled by the power of love.
Oh, not quite yet. But yeah, I'm telling you right now, that Jess robot is out for blood.
Just a bit.
You know, this robot is incredibly well designed to be that flexible.
Yeah. Oh god, it is the bloody Tom app. How long is this song as well? It's been going on for several minutes.
Long enough, apparently. The thing is, though, if this guy didn't want Pat to interfere and just wanted him killed straight away, why didn't he just kill him straight away? He had the perfect opportunity.
Don't question it.
Instead, he just locked him in a room. I love how you're the one telling me not to question it.
Yeah, it's got to that point
like
where even I'm just like, yeah.
Like, this is just your first viewing and you've already given up.
Oh, come on, that wood could have lasted a little bit longer.
God bless you, cartoon physics.
I was turning into Scooby-Doo now. And that should have hanged him. Hung him.
Should have died several times by now.
Yeah.
I told you this movie was surprisingly violent.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, how did she end up in his shoulder all of a sudden? I know. Don't question this.
I'm just enjoying the sight of Postman Pat going all action hero.
Oh yes, the cat's able to bring up Postman Pat.
God, this cat should not have this much emotion going on in the face department. It just looks so wrong.
Oh, dear God.
Damn it, Pat, you jinxed it.
Kill Postman
Well, there's your
Pat.
I love how the gratuitous 3D effects for this movie are for the laser eyes. Thanks, Postman Pat movie, you've blinded my child.
Right. And you know what's worse? This is still a better 3D movie than Avatar.
Oh, snap!
Bitch, my tail's on fire!
There's a bit coming up somewhere. I'm not sure where it's gonna be, but like, oh, there it is.
Oh dear God!
Why is the robot cat programmed to laugh?
Because evil.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Oh bullshit! Of course. What did I just watch?
The best movie ever.
I don't know if they just walk away like nothing's happened.
Yeah, I kind of like that, because Postman Pat can't be all, like, he's so sort of relaxed and, like, constantly trying to remain quite calm. So, like, a lot of his reactions are sort of like an, oh, which I kind of can't help but like. Probably because it's so British. Yeah, how long has this song been going on for?
Is this a song by Blind Guardian if they were shit?
And only now is he bringing up the backup dancers, like, Jesus.
Dear God, Blind Guardian songs are usually about 10 minutes long. This is taking the piss.
It sure was nice they found that family of quadruplets to take part in this.
Yeah. And totally not because of lazy animation.
Oh my god, it's David Tennant! So, if the magnet is that close to him already, why isn't he already short-circuiting?
Don't question it.
Oh, there was another 3D effect, and, right about now, yep, the children are freaking the fuck out.
Oh dear God! My childhood! A family picture!
God, I love this. The villain's plan wasn't foiled by the main hero. It was foiled by the secondary antagonist. Yep. There's the real Postman Pat.
It's like if Myotismon was defeated by Ogremon.
Oh, Jesus Christ. God, you're so pathetic. Good thing that magnet understands comedic timing.
Yeah. It's a very clever magnet.
So, yeah, he's gone insane. Right, back to the main plot.
Let's forget about the guy who's hanging precariously above us.
I appreciate the fact that the studio audience isn't, like, turning into a ruckus right now. They're just very silently sitting there waiting for answers. Oh, yeah, that's right. Apparently, the message that this movie has been trying to put across is that whilst technology is good and has improved our lives in many regards, we can't let it overtake our lives and understand the importance of family.
What? You mean there was a message in this movie?
Well, and the message was also that he wanted to do this just for his wife and he wanted to get the tickets for Italy and all that. But yeah, apparently there was a message to this movie. And to give them credit, at least they don't go the bullshit route of saying, oh yeah, technology's bad.
Yeah.
Like Pat says straight away, like, technology has improved our lives in many respects. So it's technically not a bad message if you think about it.
Yeah, it's not the terrible stuff we see, like, turn off your computer and go outside.
But it is a bit like, really? That's what we were trying to get across? It wasn't just the fact that this madman wanted to take over the world. It's like, no, we can't let technology, like, overtake our lives too much.
Oh, poor David Tennant's crying. Oh, God.
Is plan B just to blow the building up? Because quite frankly, that should just be it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. It just goes straight to, just going to take over this building now as a hostage situation. I have gone full-on terrorist. Oh, also, have you ever seen a Terminator movie, James?
Oh, of course. Oh, my God!
Yep. There's the kids wetting themselves. Urine is just all over the floor.
Oh my God!
I love how the movie can't just end. It's like, nope, I'm just going to have all these robots just murder everybody.
Can I just say that Terminator cat for a second, that just reminded me of the scene from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh, please.
When I killed your brother, I talked just like this!
Don't compare this to Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
It's not as good, but it's
now,
still...
who's going to save the day? Jess the cat, of course.
Oh, dear God, stop looking at it!
Oh, and of course, gratuitous Wilhelm scream.
Yay, the Wilhelm.
Again, I love how, like...
The minor antagonist beats the main antagonist.
Well, not intentionally.
Oh, dear God, stop looking at it! I don't know what to not look at.
I can certainly tell you, I never expected to see attempted murder in a Postman Pat movie. Also, Rupert Grint has, like, just doesn't
Saved
care.
Everyone.
Rupert Grint just doesn't give a shit.
That was a incredible
I
piece
love
of
how
animation right there.
I'm loving the sort of how, like, this guy's like, oh, I had no idea what this man was up to. He was literally trying to murder you with an army of robots. The dude is an insane megalomaniac. wait a second, I've just realised.
He's just firing him and that's it.
Well, it's enough. That's enough to have beat the main villain. But did you notice back there? I think the main villain and David Tennant's character have almost the exact same face model.
Oh god, they do. It's just David Tennant has the little soul patch. And brown hair.
Oh, and I love this as well. Like, after this entire movie of, like, trying to murder Pat, David Tennant's character's all like, you know what, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, you go and do whatever you want, man. It's like, only now does he gain respect. It's so random, I don't get it.
Hurl all the cliches. Hurl all the cliches on the screen. Who let the animals in? That person's getting fired.
I love that. Like, over an hour of, I'm going to murder Postman Pat, and he's like, well, go on then, Pat. It's like, just gotta tie up all the loose ends. Also, you want another example of bad kid movie tropes? Just ending the movie with a dance number.
Oh no.
Hell, that's just bad movies in general. Bad movies end with dance numbers.
Unless it's a musical film where it kind of makes sense.
Well, yeah, like the
producers and all that lot.
Yeah, but like when movies just end with random dancing, like it's just like the worst is when you get like during credits dancing. Like I can't stand that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's more or less the end of the movie. There's literally nothing else. There's no more plot. That's literally the end of it. So
you know what? When you said earlier, there'll probably be long stretches of us not talking, that did not happen. We've been... Oh god, there's a Dalek again.
Well, that woman's had a heart attack, just going to carry on jigging.
And she's dead. Oh god, that robot. It looks like something out of... It looks like something out of...
Oh, gotta tie up this subplot as well.
That cat robot looks like something out of Five Nights at Freddy.
So
Why is there Santa Claus?
Santa just exists. Moving on.
And he's right at the end of the movie. Don't question it. That guy's still stuck in the sack.
Well, I think everybody already knows my thoughts on this movie. James, what did you think of Postman Pat the movie?
I don't even know. It's just...
You have no words. You literally can't speak right now.
It's bonkers. And it kind of works. It's so bonkers and out there that it kind of fits.
Yeah, I think I'll sum it up like sort of right now. Postman Pat is not a good movie by any stretch of the imagination. No. It is not. But at the same time, it's so insane, so bonkers, and so over the top that you can't help but actually kind of enjoy it. Like, there are far worse kids' movies out there.
Oh,
some that are just downright insulting. Postman Pat the movie is not one of those. At worst, it's a harmless film that you can just like put on to keep the kids quiet if you just need like an hour or so of them.
Oh, well, I don't know if the kids would be quiet considering some of the scenes in this movie, like the Five Nights at Freddy's cat robot.
True. But that's the thing. At its worst, it's harmless. At its best, well, I think you all just saw it for yourselves.
Yeah.
So I think we may as well just end it here. What about you, James?
Yeah, I think... Wow. Wow.
Anyway, I'm glad I finally got this movie done and dusted, so next time we will be going back to the Pokemon movies, don't you worry about that.
Oh yes, we will be coming back.
So maybe at the end of this month, if James is down with that, if we remember to do it, you shall see us come back for Pokemon Forever.
Oh god.
The Celebi movie.
Oh no. Can't we come back to this one?
No, we got to do Pokemon Forever.
And on that bombshell, ladies and gentlemen, this is James Hall saying goodbye.
This is Michael Beckwith saying goodbye.
We will catch you all later. We hope you enjoyed this movie commentary. Goodbye.
Goodbye.